in Hong Kong, in general, we can say that dominantly Western thinking. When we are dealing with people, the most important is that guy personality and what is behind. Understand this guy, so I will be able to understand what kind of strategy that I should adopt, rather than just we're official. I sign the contract and then I go home. So that's the reason why in dealing with China and all these Oriental people, relationship is so important. So that's the personality. Because I'm supposed to represent the company, and you don't know my company, so when my personality presenting to you, you already assume that I am that company. Look, what is the main difference between the older generation and our generation is saying that the older generation is so much focused on personal relationship. Even though the personal relationship is unreasonable, okay, and doing something, they still consent to it. But in our generation, we know that's too much, okay, and we don't accept that. And to us, more Western say that, hey, wait a minute, I don't care it's a father or who, okay. Whenever if that's wrong, I don't do it. Even today, our even younger generation now, they forget about the personal influence anymore. So there's even more Westernized. You know what I mean? Well, I mean Westernized. It doesn't mean that you don't have any, personal touch. I don't mean that. But what I'm saying is, official is official. Rule is regulation is rule and regulation. That's it.
Okay.
In my generation, that means about 20 or 30 years ago. Okay, professionalism is almost 98%. All right. If you come to the company, you work under that, and we don't allow people to really walking around or whatever that, okay. But this atmosphere eventually changed, particularly in China now. In China, they have a lot of working at home, and even a lot of companies, they don't have any firm desk for you too. You can have mobile office. Okay, that is the newest trend. But Hong Kong still not 100% adopting it. But because Hong Kong seen herself as so successful in the past few decades. That's why changes in Hong Kong is relatively slow, because they're satisfied with their achievement. Okay, but in China everything is new, so that's why they can really changing so much. So that means if you are my senior, I respect you. Okay, that's the basic relation. Otherwise, we don't know what it is. Even though if I'm a teacher, your student, you respect me. Something like that. So we have a hierarchy, something like that. So that's the reason. So sometimes, if I'm a teacher and you challenge me, okay, I would say, you don't respect me. You know what I mean? That is some sort of they cannot take it personally. Like that's the traditional one. You know what I mean? But for us, our generation is different, because we know if you respect me, fine, because I have the wisdom here. Okay, but if what you challenge me that I'm wrong, I accept. You know what I mean? Then I would think that maybe I'm weak somewhere. You know what I mean? So that is the thinking of our generation. So that's what I'm saying about the blending East and West. But in Chinese philosophy, we believe that for elites, they not only have the ethical discipline for themselves, they also have the most important responsibility is for the welfare for everybody. And these guys, they must have very, very long-term insight, so that you're able to develop long-term strategy for the welfare and benefit of the entire community.